Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope you all can see me clearly. All right, so just a few days ago I made this video about me getting the visa finally and heading to Japan on 7th of April, and I'll be there on the 8th. So today I'm going to just bring forth some interesting things about mannerisms, and that is what the topic is all about. Manners maketh man. And that is what where I came across this saying in Kingsman, as many of you know, the very famous movie. I think it was the first part. Yeah, Kingsman first part. So anyway, we have this Indian group, who is going to Japan. I don't know. I just cannot believe that something like this is just childish behavior, and I just want to get this out. So whoever sees this video in the future will know what to expect. And I think there are always a certain kind of people in every group, every household, every company, which will or who will draw attention to their behavior. So let's get to this. Now we have in total for the next batch, the April batch, let's say, there are like 122 people from around the globe going to Japan. So altogether 122, out of which I am pretty sure that 25 are Indians. 25 or 26 are Indians, which is pretty good number. And the rest are from Sri Lanka, Mongolia, Turkey, and some other nations. I'm not too sure about those. But anyway, so the issue was that last Wednesday, say 4 or 5 days ago, what happened is, and it has been going on for a while. There are a few students, like 4 or 5 students, and I'm not going to name anyone, but when they see this video, they'll know. Anyway, so there are these students who like to ask questions, and it's fine to ask questions, but the questions should be such that there should be new questions which weren't answered before, not the questions which have been answered before or where the information was given in, and you're still asking questions and repeating the questions. So in this case, the information was given about a month ago regarding accommodation and the fees, the security deposit, and quarantine and all that. The quarantine rules are changing, but they are letting us know as and when our travel date comes. So most of the issue was regarding the payment of how much we are supposed to pay during the quarantine, and security deposit, and accommodation. So these questions, and also about the baggage. Now everyone carries 2 suitcases for a long travel and for a longer stay, but only one is allowed on the bus from the airport to Sendai, and that has been covered like a couple of times, but also we have questions regarding the same again and again. So this I normally I'm not active on the group. I'm just there to observe, but that day on Wednesday I felt that this is going on and on and on, and so I addressed the issue, saying that we already have the answers to so and so questions, and I came to know from the group, wherein I found the answers not from anywhere else but from the group, because I'm a part of the group. And somehow I pointed out that there are answers. We did not ask those questions again and again, because it just shows us in a bad light. By us, I mean Indians, all the Indians in that group. And even if 4 or 5 are asking out of the 25 or 26, the whole Indian group gets a bad name. But this was going on, and so I addressed the issue politely, straightforward. Somehow it didn't go well with those few people. After which, the very next day, the principal, along with four of his staff members, made a video, and also with a translator, and they presented the video to us on the group, in which they were clearly displeased by the behavior of Indians, because they said that there are other nationalities which are coming to Japan, and they are getting questions only from Indians. Only the Indian group is troubling them with repeated questions, and that is nothing but a shame, because we need to realize, and everyone needs to realize, that when you ask questions again and again, repeatedly and incessantly, unnecessarily, it shows mannerisms, it shows your manners, it shows how attentive you are, how well you read a message and how well you conceive it. When you're going to a country like Japan, you should know that what Japan stands for: manners, etiquettes, self-discipline, punctuality, cleanliness, amongst other things. So if you're not ready for that change in your life, it will be very hard to adapt amongst those people. So we have to be on our toes when you go, or when we go to such a country. You have to behave like them. You have to adapt and stay at the top of your game to understand and live there. But these 4 or 5 students were going on and on and on, and that prompted the principal himself to make a video and show his displeasure. So that happened, and then since then it has been quite silent. But it's, as they say, it's manners are hard to kill, or habits are hard to kill. So whenever they start asking again the same question, there is a certain staff member who comes and tells us what and what not to do, and that is quite embarrassing, being a part of that group, because what we don't realize is that when you behave in such a manner, you are portraying your culture, you are representing your country. When you go to a new place, they will be judging you by the way you behave, and then when the behavior is untowards, they will be pointing at your upbringing, your country. So in the end, all in all, the country gets a bad name because of the behavior of few. So as I said, out of 25 or 26, only 4 or 5 are behaving in such a manner. But because of that, when the staff member points out, they say that the Indian group is behaving in such a manner. So you see, everyone gets a bad name. And this is what they do not understand. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out, that whenever you go to a new place, or whenever you are a part of a certain group which is heading to a new place for the first time, you have to learn the culture of that place. You have to have certain etiquettes, and you have to be much more vigilant and attentive in that group, so as not to create chaos. But anyway, that was the issue, and to my response, one person wasn't kind, and he took it personally. I'm not going to name any names. And then he messaged me once saying, "Dear, dear, please send me your number." Sent in the past tense. So that's grammar. Anyway, and he messaged me for the first time, and he starts with "dear." Well, when you message somebody for the first time, you should say, "I'm Sushant. So Sushant-san, I need to speak something with you. Can you please give me your number?" Or, "Sushant-san, I'd like to speak something with you. Here is my number. Can you please call me whenever you have some time?" But no, he is direct, and to which I never replied. Then I got a call. Then just a couple of days back, he was very verbal, and in Hindi, which is our official language, one of the official languages, languages apart from English. So in Hindi, he states a few sentences and addresses them to me, to which I don't answer immediately. But there is this staff in the school who comes out and addresses him. So I guess he's taken aback. And that happened on Sunday. Today's Tuesday, so 2 days ago. So maybe he was drunk. That is what I'm thinking, but maybe he wasn't. Anyway, it was a Sunday night. So then I addressed the issue, and I said my peace of mind politely. But overall, some people always like to hold a grudge. And even when you point out that such things are really reflecting bad on your community, your country, but well, as I said, habits die hard, so it's difficult to change some people, and leave change, but it's difficult to make certain people understand or see the light. So it's hilarious, if nothing else, and also embarrassing. Yeah, well, and also when you come across certain people, you feel the energy, even if before they open their mouth, you can feel the negative or positive energy coming out of them, and then you realize whether to approach certain guy or, have a conversation or not at all. So yeah, I could feel that from that person. That's why I never conversed on the group. They were all always very verbal, always chatting. So, but that day I couldn't stay, stay calm, seeing the same questions. And I knew that the lady who was addressing now and then, she was getting irritated by the repeated questions. So I had to address my fellow students. But, well, some took it well, some didn't. That's going to happen with every group, every place. Anyway, that's the long and short of it. Moving on, there is this app. Now I'm going to moving on to another subject. There is this app called HelloTalk, and HelloTalk is very good for language and to make colleagues, if not friends, and chat with them in your preferred language and help them in their preferred language. So I can help them in English and they help me in Japanese. So HelloTalk is good for also one thing. If you're going to Japan, like I am, then you can try and make colleagues in that particular part of Japan, so that if they agree to, you can go out with them and see the place, buy food, buy vegetables, see how they bargain, see how they speak in the dialect, so you can pick up certain pointers, and also you pick up the language faster. So these are certain small things which you can prepare before you go to Japan. Make certain friends, let them know your situation, why you're going there, and but yeah, be careful, not trust anyone that fast, but have a long chat for a few days, and then when you reach the place, then you meet, go for a walk. As I said, go to the Asaichi, which is a morning market, and see how it goes. Because in the beginning, it will be very difficult for anyone who is not a native and who visits another country. It's very difficult to go out and ask something, like go and buy fruits. It will be difficult. So yeah, so that's a good way to go out in public and listen to them talk or converse. So yeah, I think that was all that I wanted to convey. That incident, the reaction to my action, and HelloTalk. So to sum it all up, please be careful when you represent your country. You are outside your country, so obviously you are carrying your country's name with you. So please try to behave. You're in Japan, so do as the Japanese do, just like in Rome. Just be careful and enjoy. Don't let such small incidents mar your beautiful experience of a new country, because these all small things do affect your mind. So but in the end, let it all not let you down. So go on, enjoy. I will be making another video. I'm leaving next Thursday. So before that, something else, something much more pleasant, positive. But yeah, whatever happens in life, you need to take something positive out of it. It's all part of experience. So yeah, with that I will shut myself and see you in the next video. Take care.